Good morning. It is another Saturday, a week later after we did the subframe connectors, and we're finally going to put in all of these parts. I do have my best friend here, Nate from Houston. He's going to help us. He's still sleeping. We had a little bit of fun last night. But look at the suspension. It's pretty rotted out. The quad shock, the bushings are completely rotted. This shock, while it actually doesn't even ride all that well, so it's good that all this stuff is coming out. So we're going to replace the lower control arms, the upper control arms, which are just there. The quad shocks are getting removed because with the upper and lower control arms that we're putting in, I'll no longer need this. Plus, with the big old meats, I can't put the rear tires in here because they rub on this. So we're going to get rid of that, put new shocks in. And then there's some reinforcements that you put up in the torque boxes here and in the upper that go through the floor pan into the inside of Molly that help reinforce all that stuff, because at some point this car is going to make more power. That's phase 2. We're looking for 400 horse about. Job number 1 is take the sway bar off, preload the suspension, take the shocks off, and then lower the suspension, let it sag. You can take the springs out, and then we'll do the control arms and all the reinforcing and all that fun stuff. What's funny, Nate?
Couldn't find my keys, and they were literally right there. Good morning.
Pretty sure that wasn't working. So Molly had a really bad sloppy axle in the back. When you drove around corners, you could feel the ass end moving. Well, that would be why, because none of that shit was working at all. I mean, it's completely blown out. Look at that spider in there.
What? Where? Oh, fuck. Have you?
Nate doesn't like spiders, neither do I.
Woo, I'm gonna go.
These are the torque box repair reinforcements that go in. So they sit up in there like that, and then you drill these 4 holes into the interior, and then there's another plate that goes on the inside that sandwiches the torque box, the floor of the car, and then that plate, so it reinforces it. If you're taking all this stuff apart, you might as well do it now, because you're not going to want to take it all back off and do it again to put that in when you do blow it out if you're doing hard launches and stuff. So paint station set up here. We will use springs on, lower control, upper control, shock isn't hooked up yet. We've been at it since, what, Nate, 8 o'clock this morning?
8 o'clock.
What time is it now?
12:15.
Alright, so 4 hours to do one side.
12:41.
Alright, so 5 hours. Hey, but that's good because late model says it takes 6 hours to 8 hours to do what we just did.
On for one side?
For the whole job.
Yeah, well.
So I guess we're not doing that good. We're not going to get to the front today. We're already tired. We got a ways to go.
As you can see, Molly's been moved. I had to pull it out so I can do the front suspension, give myself some room. I got the wheels on the back there. You have to let it settle for a while, I guess, is what I've heard. If it doesn't settle, then I'm gonna have to get like some sport lines or something to reel, because I want it like dropped. I want like no... Good afternoon. It's been a while since I've been working on the Mustang, but I've been working all day and I haven't been filming because it's just been a real pain in the ass. I have replaced ball joints. Just got done doing this ball joint on this side. Obviously right there. The other side is done. So new strut, new tie rod, new ball joints, new springs, all that fun stuff. This camera's driving me crazy sometimes. Alright, so I rented some tools. I gotta take those back. With basically the ball joint remover and installer. It's just a big clamp. You use this big giant guy here and you push him up through the bottom. Probably should have showed that, but honestly it's hot. I'm trying to get this stuff done so I can move on to other stuff. And honestly it was just a total beatdown. It's off the jacks. Let's see how low she goes. That's how it's supposed to be. Back not so much. Let's drive it around and see what it does. Illegal. No rubbing so far. Steering already feels better. The alignment's way off. I can tell that already. I did the alignment by eye. Steering wheel's at a canted angle. No rubbing. Beating the shit out of the back end with the hammer actually helped. It doesn't rub at all right now. I think I got the alignment pretty close, except for the steering wheel's not on the right angle. It's not centered. It's off to the right. But it's not pulling. I don't hear the tires wanting to steer me all weird. Yeah, the suspension is way better than it was before, and it drives way tighter. Definitely an improvement over that old 220,000 mile suspension that was on it before. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look here. That's pretty good. I can deal with that. It's not too bad. The back, it has gone down a little bit. I don't think I can fit 3 shoes in there like I could before. Stick around, watch some more. It's gonna come together real quick now once I've got the suspension done, which I do, so. Gonna be on the road quick, hopefully before the end of summer, because it's getting hot. Laters.